Hey everyone, this is Gerald from Gaahleri. Welcome back to our QA session. In this episode, let's talk about the Swallowtail airbrush. This airbrush features three different nozzle sets: 0.28mm, 0.5mm and 0.7mm, allowing for a wide range of applications simply by switching between nozzle sets. Additionally, you can pair it with the exclusive fan cap for large area spraying. Combined with the performance of the A series and its ergonomic trigger style design, allowing for extended spraying without fatigue, it's truly a versatile airbrush. So, since its launch, this airbrush has garnered widespread attention and support from everyone, for which we are sincerely grateful. If you haven't already and are interested in it, you can visit our official website www.gaahleri.com for more detailed information. In the past few months, we have received many customer inquiries about this airbrush. We have gathered some common questions and will address them one by one today. So question 1. Why are there bubbles in the fluid cup and why is the spraying intermittent? If you encounter this phenomenon, it's due to a sealing issue with the nozzle. Swallowtail employs a quick-release nozzle structure, allowing for convenient disassembly and cleaning without concerns of traditional threaded nozzles breaking. A wide PTFE ring is used for sealing behind the nozzle. So if the nozzle cap isn't tightened properly, or if there are damages or impurities on the sealing ring, it can affect the sealing, resulting in air bubbles inside the fluid cup and an inability to spray paint. The solution is very simple. First, loosen the needle chucking nut. Then pull the needle backward to temporarily separate it from the nozzle to prevent damage. After firmly tightening the nozzle cap, reinsert the needle and finally tighten the nut. This should resolve the issue. If there's still a slight air leak, it may be necessary to clean or replace the white sealing ring. We provide spare parts for replacement. Question 2. Why is it that when I pull the main lever, but no paint comes out? Firstly, ensure that the needle chucking nut is securely locked and the fluid control knob is not jammed. If the issue persists, it's likely due to using overly viscous paint or the paint being stored for too long, causing the airbrush to clog. Start by giving the airbrush a simple cleaning. Then, disassemble it and clean the needle, nozzle and nozzle cap separately. Next, reassemble them. Here I need to emphasize the installation sequence once again. First, place the nozzle into the nozzle cap, tighten the nozzle cap, install the air cap, and finally, install the needle and lock the nut. Always remember to install the needle last every time. With these steps, the airbrush should likely be restored to normal operation. Question 3. Why does paint come out directly when pressing the trigger? The trigger of the Swallowtail is two-stage. Pressing it initially releases air, and further pressing dispenses paint. This phenomenon may occur due to two reasons. The common one is that the needle is not fully inserted to the front. Simply loosen the needle chucking nut. Gently push the needle forward until it seals the hole of the nozzle, and then tighten it to resolve the issue. If there's still a very small amount of paint leakage, you can use a cleaning needle to clean the inside of the nozzle or wipe the tip of the nozzle again. The second reason might be that the internal needle chucking guide has shifted or jammed. The specific symptom is the loss of the trigger's two-stage feel, with both air and paint being dispensed simultaneously. First, Let's dismantle the handle step by step. Remove the needle, take off the spring case, and then extract the needle chucking guide. Look, there's a stopper on this part, and its correct position should be here. It's important to note that this is a very rare occurrence, and we've only encountered this issue in extreme testing situations. If you happen to come across this situation, it may be due to vibrations during transportation, dropping, or other reasons. You simply need to push it back into its original position, or you can contact us for a free replacement. Question 4. Why is there a sound of air leaking when the main lever is not pressed? This situation typically occurs during deep cleaning or reassembly after disassembly. The key component here is this slider. One side of the slider has a notch, which should be positioned facing downwards towards the airbrush, making contact with the air valve to regulate the airflow when reinstalling it. If it's installed incorrectly, not only would it keep the airflow permanently open, but also, look here, the trigger collides with the slider, preventing the slider from being installed to the frontmost position. After assembling it correctly, everything should return to normal. Question 5. The correct way to switch between nozzle sizes. Most of Gaahleri's airbrush are multi-caliber models. Some customers encounter issues with spraying due to incorrect methods used when switching accessories. Today, I will use the Swallowtail as an example to demonstrate the correct methods and sequence. First, loosen the nut and remove the needle, then take off the air cap and nozzle cap. You can use tweezers to remove the nozzle, or leave it in the nozzle cap if you prefer. Next, take the 0.5 mm nozzle and place it into the 0.5 mm nozzle cap where there is a marking line. Tighten the nozzle cap, followed by the air cap. Finally, insert the 0.5 mm nozzle and tighten the nut. It is quite simple. Many customers have suggested that they would like a storage box for storing the replaced airbrush accessories. Perhaps because the original packaging of the airbrush is too bulky and takes up space, or for other reasons. We truly appreciate everyone's feedback, and this is something we overlooked. We are more than happy to accept this suggestion, and we have already begun designing a storage box for accessories. It will soon be available on our official website and Amazon. Once again, thank you very much. Question 6. Can the fan cap only be used with a 0.5 mm nozzle? And can it be used with other airbrushes? The fan cap is a component specifically designed for the Swallowtail. Typically, the mist sprayed by the airbrush is circular. Therefore, when you move the airbrush from side to side, the width of the paint coverage is the diameter of the circle. The fan cap can be understood as a special type of nozzle cap. While it sprays air in the center, there are also two air holes on both sides that flatten the circular mist sprayed, turning the sprayed pattern into an oval shape. For instance, when spraying large model parts, it can quickly cover them entirely in one go, avoiding multiple passes that might result in a grainy texture or excessively thick paint layer. In reality, producing the fan cap at this size is much more challenging than we initially anticipated. The machining of the air holes of both sides requires extreme precision and strict control of the airflow ratio between the side holes and the center hole is necessary to achieve the maximum width of the mist. Additionally, considering that our Swallowtail features a quick-release structure, the fan cap must also serve the purpose of sealing the nozzle. Taking all these factors into account, and after numerous tests, we found that the fan cap on the Swallowtail only achieves the optimal results when paired with the 0.5 mm nozzle and needle. The 0.28mm and 0.7mm nozzles are not compatible. Other models of airbrushes typically have smaller head sizes, so even when paired with a fan cap, the effect is almost negligible. This is why you often see spray guns with significantly larger head diameters, where the effect of the fan cap is much more pronounced. While the Swallowtail paired with the fan cap may not achieve the exaggerated width of a spray gun, it is entirely sufficient for painting and spraying model parts. Alright, that's all for the common questions and answers about the GHAC Swallowtail. We hope this has been helpful to everyone. Feel free to follow us and leave comments in the comment section for further discussion. Share your experiences or ask questions. You can also reach out to us via email. Additionally, don't forget to visit our official website at www.gaahleri.com and join the Gaahleri membership to earn loyalty points and receive notifications about official promotions firsthand. We will continue answering your questions in the next episode. See you next week. Carpe diem.